Hi, I'm Cece. Welcome to Just Word Talks. Look, look at what is happening in our world today. There is a subtle spirit of idolatry flourishing all around us. And if we are not careful, we will find ourselves pouring our lives into lifeless things that promise everything but deliver nothing. When you see educated, sophisticated, and powerful people chasing money, status, or fleeting pleasures, you have to understand that there is another motivation at work. There is another force, a spiritual force, driving us away from the living God. Exodus chapter 20, verses 3 through 6 commands us, "You shall have no other gods before me. You shall not make for yourself an image in the form of anything. You shall not bow down to them or worship them. For I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God." Listen to me. If you have aligned yourself with the purposes of God, you have a protector. And the greatest ploy the enemy has ever used is making us believe that idols are harmless, little distractions, but they are not docile. They are destructive, robbing us of the peace and vitality only God can give. But what is our response supposed to be when we feel that pull? When the temptation gets close enough for you to sense its vibration, the word says, "Flee from idolatry. Do not ignore it. Do not look the other way, and do not dabble. You have a divine assignment to guard your heart. You see, you cannot wait until the idol takes root to decide to uproot it. You have to establish your foundation on the Word of God before the lure arrives. You have to be vigilant, like a gardener tending real roses, not wasting water on a silk flower that looks pretty but bears no fruit. Let me share a story that brings this to life. Imagine a young woman in her garden. She spots a beautiful silk flower, artificial, shiny, and becomes obsessed. She waters it daily, polishes its petals, builds a fence around it, all while her real roses wilt, her fruit trees die. She's pouring life into something dead, incapable of growth or reciprocation. That's us with our idols. Whether it's greed for more, as Colossians 3:5 warns, put to death sexual immorality, evil desires, and covetousness, which is idolatry, or the works of the flesh in Galatians 5:19-21. Hatred, wrath. Those who practice such things will not inherit the kingdom. Yet God's jealousy isn't petty. It's protective, like a shepherd steering sheep from the cliff. Another picture. A thirsty traveler in the desert sees a mirage, a shimmering lake. He chases it, ignoring his map, his companions, the true well nearby. Exhausted, dehydrated, he collapses. That's what idols do. They promise satisfaction, but leave you empty, while Jesus offers living water. As Psalm 115, 4-8 describes, idols have mouths but cannot speak, eyes but cannot see. Those who make them become like them, cold, numb, desensitized. We worship money and grow greedy, fame and turn hollow. And yes, the journey might involve some conviction, some suffering as idols are torn down. But look at the promise in 2 Corinthians 3:18. We all, beholding the glory of the Lord, are being transformed into the same image from one degree of glory to another. The idols roar with temptation, but the Lord restores. And when He is done with you, you will reflect His love, His holiness, more than before. But there is hope in fleeing. 1 Corinthians 10:13 assures, "No temptation has overtaken you that is not common to man. God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond your ability, but with the temptation He will also provide the way of escape. Run from the fire toward His guiding light. His word shows the door. His grace empowers the step." I want to encourage you today. If you can hear the whisper of an idol in your life, do not be afraid. Stand firm, resist, And remember that God's jealous love has already triumphed on your behalf. He is tearing down those heart altars. He is setting you free. Lean into His grace and let His peace be your anchor in the middle of the deception. Thank you, friends, for talking to us today on Just Word Talks. If you like our time together, then like, subscribe, and share with a friend or family member you believe we could bless, and that way we can all continue to grow together. Thanks again. God bless.